And we're live. What is this, Lady Ada?
Wow, it's Hangout on Airtime. We're live on the show and tell. It's me, Lady Ada. With me is Mr. Lady Ada and special guest, Mike Dole. All wearing Adafruit Black here at the Adafruit Factory. But this is our half an hour to see what the maker, hacker, crafter community is up to. We got some people going to show off their projects. Got to get out of here at 7:50, a couple minutes early, so we can get ready for the next show. We've got a jam-packed show coming up afterwards. Let's get off with some Adafruit folks. People, mute your mics till we call on you. Let's start with Scott.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Scott.
First, I wanted to show you, we released the first beta of CircuitPython 3.0 today. It's beta 0. It includes lots of awesome fixes, including touch I/O for the M0. It includes playing and pausing sounds and a whole lot of other stuff. We did a PyCon sprint last week, and it went really well. So a bunch of new contributors in addition to that. For show and tell, I wanted to show something else off, though, that I'm doing in my spare time. This is an old Game Boy case that I found at Goodwill. And in this old Game Boy case is an old Game Boy.
Oh, wow. I did not see that coming.
I know, right? I actually found the case later, and I was like, that is super cool. So the Nintendo logo doesn't show up here, and that's because it has a weird cartridge. And guess what the cartridge is running?
Lua?
No. Good guess, though. CircuitPython.
Oh.
Java? No.
I didn't see that
Shocking.
coming either.
We already won.
My goal is to make it really easy to program an old Game Boy. And so I've got ideas on how CircuitPython can dynamically program the Game Boy. So I've just started doing that. I got the board back from Osh Park, and it works pretty well. So still working on that.
Sweet. Really cool stuff coming out from Scott's hands, 3.0 and Game Boys. All right, next up, JP.
Hey, everybody. So earlier this week, I published my guide on making the animatronic hand. And it's actually an audio animatronic hand in part of the guide. So this is the cardboard hand that I built, and it uses string, servos, straws as channels for the string, and rubber bands on the back to help the fingers return to their positions. So I have one mode, which I showed during my live stream last week, which is touching the capacitive touch sensors to wiggle the fingers. This is a sort of more like a traditional theme park attraction style where we have sound and we have a pre-programmed animation in it, which I'll run, which is counting in binary. So let me...
Take it away, hand.
Take it away, hand.
Look at the hand.
Let's count in binary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
It made it.
Yay.
So it can only count up to 15 with 4 fingers. And this is a little weird if you've done finger binary where you usually start with a thumb. I don't have an articulated thumb here. Also, my fingers, I left them in the curled position for like 2 days by accident. And so the return on the rubber band has started to sag a little bit. So I got to tighten those or replace those. That's kind of the biggest challenge with these if you're not kind of returning the cable back. So check out that guide. It's on the Learn Guide now if you want to make yours. And there's lots more you can do with that once you've built it. That's using the Crickit to power those motors and Circuit Playground Express running CircuitPython. And so tomorrow, my live stream is going to be 2 hours early because I have a family commitment. So it's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if I have a second, I'll give you a real quick preview of an early version of what we'll be making tomorrow. So I'm going to switch the cameras here over to deeper in the workshop. If you'll bear with me one moment. And go turn this on.
Whee!
And back it up.
The headless unicycler.
That's right. So that's going to be developed into something a little more on theme tomorrow on the live stream. So please tune in at 2 o'clock, and we'll make something fun with that.
All right.
That's all I got. Thanks, guys.
All right, now Pedro.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey guys. So this week we are continuing with the papercraft projects. PT had a really good idea on making a simple little papercraft Makey for Maker Faire. So he just waves, has a little micro server on the back, and we're just using chipboard to create little standoffs to hold that in. And the servo horn is in the same way, just fold little pieces of a chipboard to create the standoffs for that. We're just using make code to control his little wave here. No, I actually added another function to
Yeah, you shake it.
Shake it to.
It just kind of goes the whole 180.
Yeah, so this is cool. We have a whole guide on how to use the Crickit to set up all your cuts for this. But of course, you could just use scissors to cut all this. And then the other cool thing about this is the actual enclosure that this is in. If I just disconnect this, we can get on the inside.
Yeah.
This is all modeled inside of Fusion 360. I actually made a whole guide on how to model this parametrically, so you can add whatever components you want in there, and all of the parameters that affect the flanges and all of the little what's it called? Side flaps and all the little tabs that get inserted into each other. All that updates depending on whatever parameters that you set into, hold up Circuit Playground or whatever size battery you have. So we have that, and we'll have a whole guide on how to set up all of your drawings to have that set up that way as well. Coming soon. Had a whole hour on 3D Hangouts where we discuss a bunch of the Crickit like knife blades that we're testing out to cut like 2.3 millimeter cardboard, like all of the stuff that all of our components ship in. So definitely check that out. I think you had one more thing.
No, that was it. You said it all. You took all my things.
And for the folks at home, if it sounds a little confusing, it's actually not. It's very clear. You can use a Crickit to cut paper for enclosures for the Crickit, and you can make crickets with it.
That's right.
To make the actual
It's
Crickit.
crickets all the way down. Yeah,
I know.
Is that what we're naming them?
Crickets for crickets. Yeah.
It is so confusing when we name
Well, you
these.
just only have to remember one word. It's all the inflection. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, folks.
Next up, Erin. Hello, Erin. We haven't seen you in a while, and
Hey.
we're back of your robot project. So
Yay.
show it off.
All right, thanks so much. Hey, okay, so what I've been super passionate about lately is removing pollution from our natural spaces. And yeah, thumbs up to that, totally. So I wanted to make a way that would be more efficient than, say, manual efforts, because in order to be sustainable in the future, we'll need better tools to do so, as well as to have less emissions than the large machinery that typically picks up pollution nowadays. So enter Bowie the robot, which is a 3D printed robot that I created, and now we have a team of volunteers helping us. And what we're doing is deploying these onto the beach to be able to pick up all the pollution there and basically just learn about it in the field. So here's in the foreground moving is gray and white Bowie, and then in the background far away there we have yellow Bowie. They're all named Bowie, but like their first name is usually just their color.
They're all part of the same family, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we can do interesting things with this, like logging air quality data to GPS coordinates, as well as eventually diving into visual recognition. So in order to detect the debris, we're going to train a data set and then run a convolutional neural net on it to be able to see it in real time and throw back a confidence interval of what type of debris it is.
Okay, sounds awesome. All right, well, everybody.
And where can people find out more about your project?
They can find out more about it at robotmissions.org. And if I may plug the Kickstarter, which you graciously backed, thank you. We have a Kickstarter right now, so you can buy field test tickets or just support us, high five. Yeah.
All right, sounds great. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Erin.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Next
let's
up,
keep
we're
going.
going to go to Isaac. Hello, Isaac.
Isaac. It's some robot thing.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you know, I recently started composting, and I have been trying to come up with a way to turn the compost cheaply and efficiently without having to buy a big tumbler. and I don't really know how to build a tumbler, so I wanted to start small. So over here I have like a little mini compost machine, and we're gonna take our fruits and vegetables and our food scraps, and we're gonna dump it in, and after a while it's time to turn it. So we're gonna put it on our little compost turner, and then hopefully this works, and then we have a compost turner.
Yeah.
And it works, and it's turning, and it's gonna stop the methane from being released. It's gonna aerate all of the compost, and it's gonna help everyone. Eventually, it'll be soil that you can use to plant your own stuff, and you have to take out the trash less, and everyone will be happier. So stay tuned on when I make this actual large size. But that is my compost turner prototype.
Good work.
Looks great.
Thanks.
Well, if you want a sticker, you can put a sticker and it would like rotate around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Next, Coding Pro.
Hey, Coding Pro, welcome back.
Hey, recently my computer's hard drive literally broke. It malfunctioned, or something piece in it broke. So I changed to a solid state drive, but that took a while. So now I'm back, and over that time, I've released 2 more bots, actually, and something else pretty cool. So let me show you. So I'm here in my announcements on my server, and all my bots are now up 24/7, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
And I'm going to go back to my bot testing channel, and I have this new bot called Channel Bot. And the cool part about this bot is you can easily add permissions to channels, like super easily. Oh, hi, Jen, guys. You can set channels to suggestions, like this, and now every single message in this channel will automatically react thumbs up and thumbs down and stuff. And I can undo that by running the command again. And then I can set it to maybe let me see, which command is it for emojis? Set emoji. Oh, that's simple. Set emoji, something fun. Same quest, yay.
Oh, cute.
All these random emojis pop up. And then there's some other really cool thing. I'm going to give you a secret sneak peek. Hopefully it doesn't show the passwords. Okay. I'm making this escape server games with, you basically have to go to each level, and each level has like a story. You're in the police, and you have to like figure out the code. And the bot here, another bot I made, basically takes and codes, gives you levels and roles.
Escape the server.
Yeah. And yeah, when you're a winner, you go to the winner channel. And I'm not going to give too much of this out yet until I publicly release it, but it's going to be pretty fun for people to just come in to the server and try to beat all the levels.
Okay, sweet bots. Email support Adafruit, we can get you another
If you want a sticker.
Can you send me a virtual sticker? That would be cool.
Yeah, we can. I'll send you the artwork. You can make it. Maybe that could be.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be one of the prizes in one of the rooms. It's like you get a sticker.
Cyber sticker.
All right.
Okay.
Next up, JMK.
Hi, JMK. What are you up to? Hello. Yeah.
My mic is off its stand because I was messing with
Yeah, we can hear you.
speaker calibration. But anyway, I was trying to make a sign that is Wi-Fi controlled that spins a servo around on Wi-Fi command. Right now we're Wi-Fi connected. But I have this servo bit here. So eventually a servo will be plugged in. I have the test servo here. I would plug that in later, but I think it draws too much power and it crashes. So I haven't been using it until I fix that. But anyway, for a test, I decided to just transmit the data coming from Wi-Fi to just a normal counter bit. So I made it so now, if I share screen, let's set it to 100. It'll only show as 99, but
Okay, so that's.
Mhm.
Oh, there
we're
you go.
at 99. It's backwards to me, but it's 99. So this is just a simple test on to see if I could set this up. Wi-Fi transmission is working, and also I made this light wire. If you make things darker, you can see it slightly glows. This wire, it's EL wire, I think. So I got that set up too, and eventually, when it's ready, I have this sign that I made that'll zoom out.
What?
So I made this sign that has a servo connection at the top, so not completely secured, and has don't come in on the back. So yeah.
Or you can change it when it's like don't come in.
Yep. So
other times
eventually over Wi-Fi, I'll be able to like switch if the sign is forward or backward. So yeah, that's how it works so far. All I just got to do is, I think, run it from wall power now, because it just, for some reason, killing the power and just resetting itself. So I've got to fix that. But when it's fixed, I'll have a Wi-Fi sign, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
All right. Well, keep coming back when you finish the project.
Yep, I will.
All right.
Okay, so
next, Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hi.
Hello.
It has been a long time since I've been on Show and Tell. I've been health took like a steep downturn, but I'm better now. And I went back and visited AdaBox 3, or 4. No, this is 4, because I can count. But I was playing with the code for a while and trying to get a version that would do both Wi-Fi and from the micro SD card. And I haven't gotten that to work yet, but I at least have it back now so that it works with music, and I have the IR sensor here, and all the electronics inside the box. So maybe it'll play. Oh yeah. The box.
Cool.
So maybe it'll play.
All right, good work. I like your custom drawn box.
Oh, thanks.
It's pretty.
Let's get.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming by and visiting.
Well, welcome back, and there's plenty of room on that Boomy for a sticker. So if you want to show and tell sticker, email us, and we'll send you out one.
Awesome.
Hey.
You know how to get a hold of us.
Yes.
All right. Next, Techniack.
Hello, everybody. So this has actually been a project I've been working on for a few weeks now, of a coaxial piston air cannon. So this is actually, can shoot pretty far. We made it, I think, like 30-ish feet, 30, 40 feet. It's designed to shoot t-shirts. So it goes from a 3-inch diameter outside to a 2-inch inside. And the magic of this, the reason you see no big air tank screwed on here, is it uses what's called a coaxial piston. So down in this section, there's a rubber block that moves back and forth. So when you start pressurizing it from here, the block moves forward, preventing the air from escaping out the front of the barrel. And then it leaks around the block and fills in the gap between the two barrels. When you fire, there's a pressure difference in the back, which moves it moves the rubber piece back, letting the air forward. And eventually, I want to, instead of using this knob, I want to hook up a sprinkler sensor to an Arduino. And instead of the pressure gauge, I want to put a electronic pressure gauge on it so that it can be fully remotely controlled. And we can fire it from anywhere, which is kind of a scary thought, but
is it for firing like tennis balls or t-shirts?
Yeah, I use it for t-shirts. I did marshmallows in it once, which was immensely fun, but quite sticky. So
very cool.
All the instructions for it are going to be on my website in hopefully the next 20 minutes, and I'll send you an email if you want to put it on the.
Please do. And if you want to let us know as well. Very cool.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, there's plenty of sticker space. Okay.
All right, Mike Barella's going
to
play us out. What you got, Mike?
Well, I haven't been on for a while, but I thought I'd pop in and show you. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. This little guy here is Rob, the robot. He came with the original set of NES for Nintendo. And he never really was all that functional. He had a few toys to play with. There's only like 2 games that he interacted with, and they dropped him soon afterwards from the kit. So you find a lot of these on eBay because the control signals were only working for a CRT TV. Our LCD TVs won't work with it anymore. So I picked one up fairly inexpensively, and I started poking around. I've got some info on what controls it. But then I opened up the head and looked at the things and talked back and forth with Lamore there for a bit. And so I grabbed my trusty Circuit Playground Express, never anywhere without it. Don't ask. But wrote some first Arduino code and then CircuitPython. And without any, there's no other components on here. I'm able to just push a button and he does something.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool. He hasn't moved since like 1984.
Come on, baby. There you go.
This is sending IR signals over.
This one's hating life a little bit because I think one of the gears stripped, but there's a fix on the interwebs that'll fix it. But I push another button and he does something else. So there'll be a tutorial on how to actually use your ROBs with nothing more than a little bit of Adafruit technology and some free code, probably by the end of the week. So if you're really excited about Nintendo and what do you call it, antique robot, no, classic, whatever, go on eBay and grab one real quick and have fun.
Okay.
You too can rescue a robot from the landfill.
Yeah.
Give it a new life. All right. Well, that's
All right, well,
it,
thanks,
everybody.
everybody.
Thanks so much, Techniack,
Scott,
Rebecca, now Pedro,
Mike,
Mike, JP, JMK, Isaac, and Erin and Bowie's. We're every single week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays. Thank you for being part of the show and tell. Ask an Engineer starts in a few minutes, and special guest tonight, Mike Dole.
So patiently waiting here.
Yeah. All right. See everybody in a bit. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.